There is a song called California Dreaming by Mamas and the Papas from 1965 that illustrates the feeling in this style. The last 12 years I have spent a lot of time in Santa Monica, Venice, Malibu, and I have experienced people's quality of life. It's a combination of different art forms and an awareness of the environment and how physical well-being counts. A younger but mature generation has slowly been taking over and introduced a delightful and mindful lifestyle without forgetting the sources. Their history is well kept and the modern is straightforward. Mind you, even if Los Angeles and Hollywood is next door, the way of living here by the ocean has nothing to do with any glam or red carpet. Let me tell you the true story about an inspiring and hard-working woman I met in Malibu who happened to have roots from the dark woods in Sweden. Helen Henderson grew up in Luleå in north of Sweden with a Swedish mother and an African-American father. A jazz musician who met a beautiful girl while touring in northern Sweden. Helen first learned cooking from her mother, which was not fashionable at the time and even not considered a career for a woman. She left for America to find bigger things with a one-way ticket. She worked as a model and a graphic designer, but somehow the kitchen attracted her more. After some years, she met her husband John, who was a surfer. He wanted to live near the ocean and she wanted some land for some vegetable beds. They moved to Malibu in 2008 after a long search for the perfect house. They finally found a little neglected craftsman house on a 2-acre lot filled with weeds and potential. There was also a rusty old barn and a corral. Their neighbor had horses and 28 loud peacocks. After some struggling years getting their act together, they now have goats, a pig, dogs, and a cat, chicken and bees, a vineyard, fruit trees and vegetable gardens, and their backyard Malibu farm is completed. Since then, she trained her cooking and became known for her farm dinners, where people came from everywhere to attend, and so did Martin Löv, a Swedish photographer who wished to photograph these feasts. And that became a book. By coincidence, while making the book Malibu Farm, Helen got an offer to handle a pop-up restaurant on Malibu Pier. She made it into a rustic, beautiful spot by the ocean, and now she got a long lease. With husband John and children, they live on the farm nearby, where they grow the food they serve. It's an eco-sustainable lifestyle, which is fantastic to take part of when you fly to LA. The book Malibu Farm is tremendously inspiring. It's filled with recipes from the Californian coasts, but you can sense a Swedish traditional touch. The mix of the Californian and the Swedish is very much a trend today, probably as so many Swedish families live and work with the new media in California. The surf culture is more present than ever, and the sea and beach culture that comes with it inspire decoration and fashion as well. It's rustic and salty. It's easygoing and comfy. It's about enjoying nature from early age, and it's about hanging around with friends, eating healthy and delicious food in places like Malibu Pier.